Hello, what's poppin'? This is Six here. Welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Took a nice little week off just now. Anytime I take time off like this, it always feels weird to like just sit back in front of a camera and record something, but I did need the week off. Nothing happened per se. I just needed to chill out a little bit. I want to do that, do some thinking, and do a little bit of work on some stuff that I've been trying to set up, which I want to talk about today. Gonna cut right to the chase. But I'm gonna preface it a little bit. So basically, I have been tired as fuck. It didn't take a rocket scientist to know this, but if you're a content creator, especially for the horror genre, at any level, this shit starts to get a little difficult and a little bit exhausting. Provided you throw this in, I'm not rich, so I have stuff to do outside of this. But if you throw this in on top of everything else in your life, it starts to become a little bit hard to manage over time. I don't have that bad of a time doing it, and I mainly attribute that to my schedule. I tried to set it up in a fashion that I knew I could maintain, even though I was kind of slacking earlier this year. But some of that stuff was due to outside interference that was completely outside of my control. Like I said, being all in on a specific genre can be hard sometimes. I just had that conversation about there not being really any games out. That sometimes I don't have time to record as much as I thought I did. Sometimes there are games out and I have time to record, but then when I play the game, it's a lot more whack than I thought it was gonna be. And I never want to put that out for a video if I don't have to. I don't really, the two random horror games videos that I do, like I said, they're never on purpose. I try to make them funny sometimes, or like I try to have them come out and be like, okay, well, this is still a video of some sort of quality rather than I played. And that's not to shit on any content, or excuse me, not content creators, any game devs or anything like that who are just trying to make a game for the first time or just trying out some new stuff. Never a ploy on them, but I want a specific level of entertainment in the stuff that I play. And it can be very specific sometimes, but I think for the most part I'm pretty lenient. Some of them don't even reach that threshold for me. Some of them don't even reach the threshold where they'll survive and thrive on YouTube. So it is kind of hard to limit myself to just the horror genre. I don't mind that because I love horror, but you know, when you're locked in on one specific thing and nothing's happening for that specific thing, then you kind of just have to hold it, right? I remember there was a point in time in like August when I was talking about, oh yeah, like the drought period's about to be over. It's still kind of here, but that's because all the games I was excited for legitimately got delayed until 2025. And like, I can't make this up. As I recorded this, I know Virus J comes out next year. They just announced Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 for next January. The Joy of Creation comes out next year. Just a bunch of other games, Little Nightmares, like a bunch of shit I want to play. Hopefully they don't come out at the same time. It's kind of spread out, but a bunch of stuff I want to play that I thought was slated for the end of this year, but they delayed it, or the developer changed their mind to work on it more. So just to get to the point, I want to play more games. Even in my channel description, it says I play mainly horror with a few things sprinkled in here and there. I just really haven't found the format that I wanted to do it in, or I didn't know how to do it, because I didn't want one of your normal horror related videos to be fucking Helldivers 2. I love that game though. This brings me to my point, or my announcement, I guess. I'm not gonna beat around the bush on it. I am going to try out streaming. Right now, one of the hardest things to do is play a game and then edit the video for the game. I love editing, but editing takes I don't know if people know this. Editing takes so much longer than you might think it does. Like it really depends on your editing style. I'm a little bit more laid back. I try not to do too many meme edits. I want you to absorb the core gameplay as I'm absorbing it when I was playing it in real time. But editing is a lot of fucking work, dude. You gotta, especially for somebody like me, I know what I like. I edit, you should be editing the stuff that you would watch, right? I know what very specific things I enjoy and don't enjoy seeing in my videos, so I try to edit around that. For example, I am not the best reader. I'm really not, and I'm not afraid to admit it. It's just a character flaw or character trait about myself, I guess. But in my videos, there are a lot of like blank, this awkward. If you ever see a video that has so many cuts on like a paragraph of text, it's because I'm taking the time to read it so that it's not annoying when you're trying to listen to me actually read it out to you, if that makes sense. I don't want y'all to have to be intaking me stuttering and bumbling about like a fucking idiot I'm just a bad reader. I don't enjoy when I have to watch one of the content creators I watch, and they're stumbling about. I'm like, just read the notes so we can get back to the gameplay, or so I can ingest the lore. It takes away from the experience watching the video. During the game, it's different because I'm actually playing it, but I don't ever want that to be something I have to throw on you guys. If I can't get a word correct, I'm gonna cut to the part where I get the word correct. You know what I mean? I edit in a very specific style and I know what I want, but because of that, sometimes it just comes out exhausting for me to have to jump around and catch everything. And in general, you have to understand when you record something, like let's take Fears to Fathom for example. That little message I put at the end when you were hiding from whoever the guy was, that was not an exaggeration. I was on that part for a hot little minute because I didn't know I had to go into the attic. I tried it and it didn't work, so then I was trying other stuff. I was on that part for like 20 minutes. At a certain point I knew I could just cut stuff out, but that's my reason bringing this up is I have to look through the entire recording time. That video, the raw footage was 2.5 hours that I was able to condense down into an hour, right under an hour and a half for you guys, because that hour that I cut out it added nothing to the video. And that might be the game's fault, like I cut out some of that fishing section just because it was slow, or that might just be me adjusting some settings or trying to do some other stuff you don't need to see, you know what I mean? I'm getting off track though, I apologize. Case in point, I want to try streaming. There's a lot of games right now. I know what I just said, but not necessarily horror related. I'm just a gamer in general, right? There's a lot of games coming out. I think when I'm putting this out on October 1st, this month alone, there's probably like 5 or 6 games that I want to buy, which is unfortunate for my wallet, but it's good that I have stuff that I know I'm going to be able to play for a long time. And just in general, this year I've been pushing myself to try more new things and play more games that I think would be cool. Like even in terms of the streaming, I'm so sad. There's some games I'm playing like right now by myself that I'm like, oh, this would have been a great game to just stream. It would have been fun, I think. Like I saw a piece of artwork. It was like a piece of meme artwork, but it was for Alice Madness Returns. That game is pretty old, but I've never seen anything on it and I've never played it. And I'm playing it right now. I've had some funny fucking moments in that game that I almost wish I caught on camera, but there's nothing wrong with just enjoying something without having to talk to a camera. But I think more than that, I think it's the concept of being able to enjoy something, knowing that once you put the game down or turn the camera off, you don't have to do anything else. There's a lot of games that are like 2-hour, 3-hour experiences that I would love to just play out and just turn them off. I don't have to edit it. The VOD will be there. Like that sounds enticing, and I'll still have the footage if I want to turn it into a video later. But I don't have to. So yes, I took the week off just to relax, and I've been setting it up in the background. I'm pretty excited to try it because I think streams are, I'm not really a big stream guy myself. I don't watch a whole lot of streams, but the specific creators that I do watch stream, I enjoy it so much. It is truly a different vibe than watching a pre-recorded video because you're there with the person live. You guys can affect what I say, the decisions I make depending on maybe the game. It's like that shit is so cool, you know. For those of you who saw it or voted, I did do a poll around about 5 days ago at this point. I was very surprised with the results. I had Until Dawn, Silent Hill 2, Home Safety Hotline, and Lost in Vivo on there. Those 4 were competing for which game I want to try and stream first. I was so under the impression when I put that on there that Silent Hill 2 was going to sweep that poll, and it is actually in 2nd place as of recording this. I don't know if it's really that good or if people just thought it sounded interesting, because I only really found out about it rather recently. But Home Safety Hotline is in 1st place by like a pretty wide margin too. That's like pretty surprising, but I saw it because they just released a DLC for their game. But I know that experience, the base game experience, is in and of itself is probably like, if I were to turn that into a video, it's probably like 2 hours. So if I do a stream on it, it's probably going to come out closer to 3.5, maybe even 4, depending on how I play. TLDR, I'm going to stream. I'm going to try it out. I think it sounds fun. I'm going to do it at a time that's convenient for me, but also a time that I think people would be able to come through and look and watch it if they really wanted to. Which right now it's looking like that would basically be Friday nights, because everyone's out of my house on Friday night. I can do whatever I want. I won't be interrupted. It's kind of like when I record in the morning. And then depending on if I need some follow-up, I think it would also be Saturday night. Maybe like a bit of a shorter time than Friday night, but Saturday night as well. It's not gonna be every week either. Like I said, there are some games coming out right now that I think would be very cool to do a stream on. I want to stream Life is Strange Double Exposure. I'm a big Life is Strange fan, so I think that'll be cool. That's like a choices matter type of game. I'm gonna do Home Safety Hotline because that one I might do Silent Hill still. It did get second place, but low key I'm I'm a little happy that Silent Hill got second because that game is $70, which I was not ready to drop. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be horror related. My margin, my variety of games that I have, even just in my Steam library, there's a lot of them I haven't played that I've been meaning to get to play, and I can do it on stream if I think it's worth it. I have more details on this soon. I'm still setting it up. I'm pretty much in the end stages here. There's just a few things I got to do with my actual channel, setting a few things up so I don't get screwed over my first time. And I'm basically putting this here to push myself. If I had to throw a time frame on it, I think I'm gonna try and push for about either next week or in 2 weeks. On Friday, I want to stream for the first time, so we'll see how that looks. I am a little nervous about it because I'm a little live. Like, you would be seeing me, like it's like I'd be talking to you right now, but if this was live, you could say hi and I could say hi back. You guys know what live streams are, you're not dumb, but it's, again, it is a completely different vibe. Like I say, it'll probably be every once in a while depending on what games come out. There might be instances where a game I really want to play comes out, and instead of doing a video on it, I might do a stream for it. Like, we'll just take not Life is Strange, Fears to Fathom, for example. Maybe if I had to wait until Friday to play that in general, maybe I just say, fuck it, let's do a stream instead of a video. Like, that's the type of freedom that I do want. Likewise, when I do streams on Friday, because I think that is the set day, it would take up the slot of the video set for either side of that day. So if it's a Monday Thursday week, Thursday's upload would get canceled and then you would just have the stream on Friday. If it's a Scuffed and Scary Saturday week, I really don't want to replace Scuffed and Scary Saturday at all, but I would in the event I needed to stream. But Scuffed and Scary Saturday is pretty easy, so I might just have both. Thursday for sure though, if I ever stream that Friday, there will probably not be an upload that Thursday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to preface you so it's not out of nowhere. It was never going to be out of nowhere, but just so you know, I'm working on something in the background. I think it'll be cool. Like I said, I'm gonna do Home Safety Hotline. That's gonna be really cool. And yeah, just, I mean, look forward to it if that's your type of thing. I would love for everyone to come through and show me some support. It'll be my very first time trying that. I recorded shit in the past, very bootleg, but I've never ever tried streaming like at all on any platform. Look out for a post regarding some details. I'll probably put a little thing on my channel that says stream starting soon, like, or like, you know, like a preview. But yeah, that's really it. Just look forward to it. This video I already been recording for 25 minutes and I didn't even mean to. It doesn't even feel like that's how long I've been recording for, but it's because this video probably gonna come out to be like 10 minutes, but it's because it's a bunch of me collecting my thoughts and deciding how I want to present the things that I'm saying. It's shit you don't need, right? That's the point of editing. But I'm gonna slide on out of here because I do have some work to do. Thank you guys for watching. Episode's a good one. Look forward to the stream and take care.